Remember I had a panic attack one time? Remember, like, I was working at Gusto still?
I am just so used to being the friend that helps everybody. It's hard for me to ask for help. I cannot.
Same.
Like, I would just be like,
I'll do it on my own. Fuck it.
do you feel like you are very much in tune with your emotions?
What for you makes a great friend? Like, what are some qualities in the friendship that, like, that's a motherfucking friend right there?
And vice versa. Sometimes you have those friends that are like always going through something. Like, bitch, you always depressed. Like,
This is very off topic right now. Supercell.
oh my God, yes, the cartoon. I love it.
First of all, it's not a fucking cartoon.
I'm
The whole-
so pissed
The whole
off.
idea was like, hey, yo, what's up? You're ready?
I really wasn't. Ella, ¿cómo estás, babies?
Guys, welcome back to the ABC. I'm just hungry. I'm hungry.
But you're singing good.
Guys, welcome back to No Filter in Paradise, ABC Island's favorite podcast. If you didn't know it,
Now you know.
now you fucking know.
Per.
Number fucking one. Guys, we apologize. Well, actually, no, we don't apologize.
I was about to say.
We're eating Wendy's. We were very hungry. We were setting up. We were having a conversation before recording. And to be honest, we were like, what are we going to talk about today? And we had a very interesting conversation off camera that I think we kind of want to like to bring this in.
Somewhat. Not the
It's
full conversation.
Not the whole conversation. No. It's just like, it just made us think like, it gave us like some perspective about certain things in life. And I'm like, this is something a lot of people can relate to. So we're going to be eating Wendy's as we're having a conversation. So if you see us chewing, if you see food spitting out of my mouth,
Ew.
mind your own business. All right.
Yo, don't make it fall in my plate because I'll beat your ass.
What plate? There's no plate.
You know what I mean.
I know.
Okay.
Also,
Keep your spit on that
I like to put
section.
mayo and ketchup on my spicy chicken.
Go crazy. Salsa rosada.
Yeah, something like that.
No, that's exactly what it is. Salsa
What do you
rosada
guys-
is just ketchup and mayo.
What do you guys like about Wendy's? What's your favorite combo? Do you prefer? I think this month is what?
Sorry.
Because yeah, Thiago.
I'm talking to my people.
We got like this. I thought this month the Baconator is on the special, so make sure. I like the Baconator breakfast.
The breakfast baconator. That's my favorite.
That's good. Like that's the one I wake up like, yeah, that with a coffee in the sides, and they have Juan Valdez.
I
Like,
don't know about a coffee though.
I mean,
I'm an orange juice type of girl.
I'm sorry, but not.
Macchiato, wake up in
No
the morning
shame.
and
It
drink
ain't-
coffee.
Guys, listen, we're not gonna ignore the fact it's not really like fresh oranges. Like if it was fresh oranges,
I don't care. Orange juice is orange juice, except like that cheap shit. I don't do that. But I love a good orange juice. Like,
like a freshly squeezed.
it's like welcome to the morning. Like,
Coffee is the same thing for me.
man.
When I'm chewing, you should be talking good. I
Oh my
just
God,
spit. So I-
guys, did y'all see that on this camera? Like,
No.
please.
I'm gonna
I
make-
hope this camera saw that. That was gross.
No worries.
Like, it's on your. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
It's a piece of chicken bread. Beretta. No, so we were talking about like things about friendships and
Yeah, that's what we're gonna talk about today, guys.
a
Okay.
little bit of friendship, like kind of like what would be the difference between like a great friend or someone, or what would be like some key takeaways of a sneaky motherfucker or a fake friend, or you know, like what are like some
Just like the factors of it all. I feel you on that. So,
wait.
let's say, okay, go ahead.
before you jump into it.
Talk.
I finished watching something I want to bring up to you.
Oh, okay, tell me.
So you saw, guys, this is very off topic right now. Supercell.
Oh my God, yes, the cartoon. I love it.
First of all, it's not a fucking cartoon. It's actually real people. It's just
Doing fake things.
Anything like it's like superpowers. Shark's like, oh, it's a cartoon. It's not a fucking cartoon.
It's not real life. That's Chiranawa. Like, that's a cartoon, my nigga. Like, that's just what it is. I didn't make the rules. I just play by them.
No, you make this shit up as you go.
It's a cartoon, Sam.
So what are your thoughts on the show?
I
liked
loved it. I loved it.
But do you feel like they kind of play that political route of like, oh, you're black, you're not gonna get a promotion. I'm like, that's something that kind of like threw me off a little bit, because it's about the story and like finding the powers and finding the 5 people, yada yada, saving the girlfriend. But like every time they try to sneak in like, they're gonna go against you because you're black, or you know, that kind of. That's the only thing that was like, did you really have to bring that in this show? Like, it's great, and just fuck it up with this.
I mean, look, it can be.
Guys, I'm not racist. I want to make that very clear.
No. It's all good. It's all good. Okay, this is what sparks conversation.
Yeah.
But because it's not your reality, you probably wouldn't like see it in that way. But in reality, is most of the time, as Black and minority, you have to do extra work. It is what it is. Like most places ask you for a picture ID. You can have the best credentials, but you might just get a second look just because.
Oh, he's Black.
Oh yeah, like it's not something people do like cautiously on their mind to be like, oh, you're Black, but it's just for some reason I feel like the human mind itself, just if you have like a job position and you have an opening, you kind of envision the type of person that you have working for you. So when the application starts coming in and nobody looks like the person that you're kind of looking for, now you're like kind of like looking at the credentials, but in all honesty, if that person that you visually have in your mind applies, it screw all these other applications because I found my person that I was looking for. Even if they don't have the credentials, that's kind of like what I had in my mind.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate, but it's the reality of like how life really works. And
it's to some extent, I get it, but there's also successful Black people. Like,
there are, but they can also tell you what their stories were and where they started off.
Stories, you know. But that's, guys, at the end, the show is great.
It's a great show. Like, I really enjoy it.
If you like, you know, it's a great story. My favorite guy was Taser. Like the one that goes invisible.
That's the yeah.
A little gangster.
He was pissing me off though.
Yeah.
He really pissed me off.
Pissed me off.
All of them pissed
Always
me off.
has like, yo,
I can't stand them motherfuckers.
block, block. I'm like,
they were. I love it. That's what that's what I love. The London accents.
When I saw it, I was like, Shark's probably watching it because they're all Black and the accent, and then some of them were like his type. The strong guy, that's probably your type.
Oh yeah, he was. Oh,
I
he's
saw like that's Shark's type.
zaddy.
Like, toss me around.
He
Let's
is
go.
a zaddy. He just pissed me off when we kept sleeping. And his kid was
He was
outside.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
yeah.
like, but then I understood that after they use their powers, they get drained.
Yeah, and they sleep for like a long, long time.
Okay, they got like knockout. Yeah. That was sad.
Overall, the show is good.
It's really
That's
good.
the only thing that like annoyed me, and they had to make all the villains white people. I'm like,
But one thing I do like, I would say I like about Netflix in general is they do touch base with every single aspect of life.
yeah.
So you'll see like a lot of things that are very inclusive. You'll see a lot of things that are very like Black or Latin or Hindu or African or they're
doesn't matter.
tapping into all markets and everybody. There's a show or something to watch for every single person.
I agree. Even the cartoons.
And even the cartoons, because there's not a lot of Black superheroes and stuff like that. So it was like, oh, okay, so we're kind of like getting to see like how our little own Fantastic Four is like four more. Like, yay.
But yo, and the girl. Okay, I won't spoil the end. I won't spoil the end.
Okay, yeah.
I was like, bro, they have to end it that way. Like, the whole show was the whole show was for this.
Yeah, I was pissed.
The whole
so pissed.
The whole idea was like, dude, do this one specific thing that I don't want to spoil. And then
it
happens.
And I'm like, oh shit, like, okay.
What was this 8 episodes about then? Like,
I was so happy when we survived, and then when that shit happened, I was like, don't tell me. Don't tell me. I'm like, go, run, see if everything is good. I'm like, please just go. Like, this can't happen. I binge watched the whole shit. Like, Sam, I could not. It was just like obsessive. Like, I was just like, oh, okay, the next one's done. Okay, let's see what's gonna happen now.
so, me and Thor were the same. We watched like 2 episodes or 3 episodes. Yeah, and then we stopped because we had work to do. Like,
Ooh.
And then yesterday, this shit keeps turning. And then yesterday, we were both supposed to do some work. So today could be a little bit more, chill because we have to make up for work from last week before. Like, we're gonna watch. Okay, we just finished this one thing. We're gonna go home. We just picked up food. We're gonna go home, watch 1 episode while we're eating. And that's what we like to do. We like to eat something while we're watching a series or a movie. And we're gonna watch 1 episode, then we're gonna go back straight to work. We binge watched like the last 4 episodes because it was like, okay, we'll do 1 more. Okay, we finished 1 more because we're still stuffed. And then 2 episodes to go, and we're like,
Let's just
we
watch
look at
it.
the time like, you know, if we do this now and finish it, then for the whole week, we can just focus on work. And then we ended up watching the whole damn thing, and then we barely worked. Fuck.
Yeah, no, that's not good,
All right,
guys.
guys. Netflix, Supercell, go look at it. And I'm looking forward to season 2. It's actually good.
Yeah, that was really good. So y'all check it out. Okay.
So, how was? We are gonna get into that topic. Don't worry. I can go, but periodical, not periodical. The brunch, the Colombian brunch. Did you go?
Oh, cool. Yeah, I did.
I didn't.
I
didn't get to go.
It was a good time. I definitely had a good time. Yeah. My knee definitely hurting right now, but it was worth it. I threw his ass back in a circle. This was a very different brunch for the guys, I would say, in the sense of this is the first time we actually stuck to the theme, like all the way. And they actually had like a vallenato band that came and they were singing. They were performing like vallenato.
I heard they also played like a lot of soccer music.
Oh, of course. Like that's what the brand is. It's urban. So urban society, they play like urban music. That's just what all of our parties are. This one was just urban party. And then we had like a little segue. Hey, vallenateros, like we got a little thing for y'all, you know? So I feel like with that came that you're going to get the people that always go to the parties. They're going to be a little thrown off because it's like, we don't normally do this. Like, what the fuck is this? Yeah. But you also have the people that specifically came for the vallenatos are like, oh, this was amazing. Like, I had y'all time and I had my time. Like, it worked. So I love that for the guys. I really love that. And the band was fun.
Where was this party? Because I was trying to look around. I couldn't figure it out.
It was hot as fuck. It was at Casibari.
Ooh.
Yeah, so you know there was like the rock place and then across from that,
street, yeah.
Well, that one.
Damn.
Yeah, it was hot as fuck.
I saw people like.
But the brunches are always hot, and like it's kind of like what you expect from a brunch.
No filter brush, you're gonna be.
That's a different scenario, but like that's how I go out. Then I don't go out expecting it not to be hot at a brunch party. Like it's a brunch party. Like a brunch is already hot. And if you're gonna be dancing at a hot event, what do you expect to happen to you?
You're gonna sweat.
Exactly my point. So like, are you not gonna have a good time so you don't sweat? Why would you come? That's crazy work.
No, I did see like a lot of people talking about it online. Like, Cash posted about it and thought like, you can't control the sun. And it's a robot.
Like,
you know what you're getting yourself into.
That's what I'm saying.
So maybe next time bring 3 t-shirts or 4 t-shirts. And just
how are we acting surprised all of a sudden now? Like, oh my God, it's so not about calor. Bitch!
It's been like that before you were born. Relax. For the global warming.
Like, come on. Then stop spraying fucking perfume and all this good shit. Like, no me dice nada.
Stop driving your car.
Like, all it is.
Perfume? Like, what's
I don't know. I've always heard that. Like, the perfumes and like every time you spray stuff, it fucks up like the layer, some type of layer that's going on.
I know you're not feeling soda these days because you're trying to lose some weight, but this Coke is hitting so good right now. Like, you know, like it hits you like.
Yeah, but you've been having like a stressful day also, so like I can imagine where like this would be like your USA. It's a guilty thing. Like it's okay.
It was like where I'm hung up. Sorry. Guys, we're not a professional podcast. I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
But like when I'm hungover, like this is my remedy. Like give me Wendy's and get a side of chili, go buy a bag of Tostitos, and just like for the next 3. You ever had that together?
Oh shit! I've never thought about Wendy's as chili.
And it's addictive.
No, I love the chili.
Like,
I do the chili.
I sometimes just go for the chili and I get Tostitos, but the scoop ones.
I never thought about that.
Oh my gosh,
and it's hot.
And that's like my little snack. You know, maybe I don't eat the chili right away. I put it in the fridge and I dump it in a bowl. And
that's
I
genius.
I reheat it for later.
I've never thought about doing that.
Fucking amazing.
Okay, you know what you need to do is order the chili, take the Tostitos, buy some chips. I mean, some like shredded cheese in the supermarket.
Yeah.
Layer those on it, put it in the oven, and then you dip.
So this is what we do. We make ground beef in a bowl, glass bowl, and we dump the chili. We mix it together.
Does it already have ground beef in it?
No, really. It's just like chili for me is just beans, and like some piece of like ground beef. But like I want more.
Oh, okay. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, wait, there is ground beef in it. Okay.
Bigger. I want the ratio to be more beef than beans. You know.
Yeah, I fucks with that.
And then throw cheese, And then where are you throwing a taco? Whichever you want.
Her, I'm not mad at that.
Anyway, so hey, shout out to Urban Society for their brunch. Real quick,
At the JLF.
Boletin Extra.
Oh.
We have a double header celebration. It's not a celebration, but in case you didn't know, July 27th, you better
Fucking talk.
save the motherfucking day. It's the Queen's birthday
Her.
with a splash. Not a splash, a fucking
It's a
tsunami
whole fucking nami.
of hot shots.
Her.
So July 27th, I can't say more about that because every time I say extra shit, Max just
Yeah, yeah. You
I
be
get-
having
I
word
literally
vomit.
get
You
a
be
call-
having word vomit.
I get a call the next day. The excitement takes over.
Yeah, don't get too excited. Like,
So guys, but I will say July 27th, Hot Shots party. It's gonna be on Shark's birthday as well. So Shark's gonna be there. I'm definitely gonna be there because I'm gonna be hosting a fucking event. So save the day, right?
Sure.
So friendships.
so random.
I know. Now we're gonna get into more.
I feel like now this was like you're not part of the conversation.
Yeah.
Like we're talking about other stuff.
And like before we jump on this conversation, before we even started recording, we were like in a specific mood. Like, yeah, that's,
You really were.
now I'm just hyped up. I'm like,
like,
it's like, yeah, you know.
but that always happens when we start recording. Like,
Yeah.
once we do the intro, it's like, okay, we on. Like, we
Let's
ready.
get it.
Vámonos, pues. Okay, let's get funky back. Like,
Yeah. I'll get depressed. Hold on. Give me a second. I can think about something sad in my life.
think about what happened before.
No, I'm just kidding. No, but like, what for you makes a great friend? Like, what are some qualities in the friendship that like, that's a motherfucking friend right there?
To me, I would say a great qualities of a friendship would be somebody I can count on, and not just like for the good days. I want somebody that I know that I can cry with, and we can just. It's that like it's just where we just like boom, 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 and we can just clean up, walk away, and we can start laughing in the next hour or the next minute. Like it's just okay. On to the next. We got rid of that problem. Let's move on. Let me motivate you. Like, what are your goals? Where are you trying to go, friend? Like, what are we doing? To me, that's a friend. Like, even if we don't see each other on a daily basis, because I don't need to see you I don't even like to see my people on a daily basis. Yeah. So give me that space. Let me miss you. But when we catch up, we need to catch up. Like, it needs to be on, hey, you good? We good? What's good? Like, you need to talk. You don't seem like yourself. Something seems off. Like, what the fuck?
We need to have an open conversation.
We need to be able to have an open conversation absolutely anywhere. Like, if we in Gusto, you not giving what it's given, then hey, step outside for a moment. Like, yo, what the fuck? Like, you good? To me, that's a friend.
I agree. I have similar. You can eat while I'm.
Oh, and hold me accountable. Like,
Shit, that's right.
that's my one thing is
That's where I slack for you.
hold me the fuck accountable. Call me on my bullshit. That's just me.
I called you today on your bullshit. I'm just kidding.
I was ready to give you my bullshit back. So.
I was kidding. But no, I do agree. A lot of the qualities that you mentioned, I also believe in the same things. Like people who are just like there for you, like when shit hits the fan, or like for example, if I'm about to go out right now, but then I know, yo, Shark's having a fucking hard day. I'm like, hey guys, you know what? I'm gonna stay in. Yo, Shark, where you at? All right, meet me over here. We're gonna eat some food, drinks, and let's see what the fuck is like. What's up? Like, what's going on? Like, someone who's like, who would prioritize their friendship before like money or like social events, or like, I know you're having a hard time, but this is more important right now. Like, you'll cry about it later. I'm like, bro, like, maybe you say that, like, oh, so you're not even there for me. Let me go jump off this fucking building.
Yeah. Oh, whoa.
And we'll have a conversation. Well, not me specifically, but you know, that was a little extra. But you know what I fucking mean.
No, I get it.
Because that you had rejected that moment could have been like that last push for this person. Like, damn, not even my best friend cares. Like, and then what's life?
Yeah, no.
Sayonara.
And look, that's
Tide Pod.
that's one part of it to look at it, and I feel like it's facts. But that's why communication I feel like is so important. Where it doesn't take one day to the next to get to that point of wanting to do this.
Yeah.
So
Sorry, guys.
a friend not being available for one specific day, I don't think is something to blame them for. And if it's something that occurs like most of the time, that it's like, hey, you know what, I kind of want to have a conversation, or I kind of like need somebody to talk to, and your friend is consistently not there, then it's like more of like a, you know what, fuck it, never mind. And vice versa. Sometimes you have those friends that are like always going through something. Like, bitch, you always depressed. Like, come on. If I'm in some good energy, great vibes, and I'm trying to get you on, like, hey, you know what? Like,
At some point, you
let
just like, yo.
that go for a minute. Like, let's just, have a good time, at least for old time's sake, and then we can talk about it after. No, I'm good. I'm just want to be here. Things are hard right now, and bitch, things are hard for everybody. Okay, we are all
can't be
going
dwelling on
through
it all the
it. Like,
You can't be sitting and dwelling like you either take a step back, look at the problem, and try to figure it out, either by yourself or with help, or you just sit there with the problem and don't get it fixed. And 2 weeks from now, you're still in the same shit. Like, why you waste your time being so fucking depressed and negative? Like, call for hey, bro, I'm really struggling with this. I don't. Even we talk about it sometimes. I'm like, dude, I don't know. Like, we had a kind of a conversation about it today too. It's like, I'm trying to go here, but it's hard because you want to take these people with you, but they're not as motivated as you. And you're like, and why the fuck am I doing this then? Like, fuck it, I'll just go on my own. But then if you do that, it's like, going as a desgraciado, it was for me, so the fuck. Like, I was trying to reach out with like you were holding my hand, but I'm like, let's go. But you're standing your ground, like taking the steps. I'm like, I'm just gonna let go. You stay there like an anchor, and I'm just gonna keep on going forward. But it's kind of sometimes it's hard because like if you do that, it could end up becoming like a lonely road. If you know what I mean? Do you feel that way? Like not like imagine like you have House of Periodico, like you're building a store, you're there every day, like, and it's like every day you wake up, you're kind of like by yourself, and you're like.
And you have Tori at least. Like,
I was just thinking like I have Tori, but like I was like for you, you're like you and your fucking palettes. That's
it. Like,
we
let's
got
make
Johnny,
it work.
we got Bobby, we got Juancito. What's up, papi? Like, but it's like, do you feel like sometimes it's like this whole people? You guys see like this whole show and everybody's happy, like yeah, let's go. You see on the Instagram story, but like when the fucking camera's not rolling, or like you're not being a personality or whatever you want to call it, it can get fucking lonely very quickly because like you want to try to go far, but like you don't want to go alone, but then you don't have a choice but to go alone, and then hopefully your people catch up or join you. But then it's like
I don't like it's.
But you know what I mean? It's like
I get exactly what you mean.
It could get lonely very quickly,
and that's why I always have a tendency of like communication. So like. I'm at a space where I'm like, I can't blame my friends for having a busy life. You know what I mean? Like,
I know.
So at the same time, this was my decision of, hey, I'm gonna quit my job. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. So I cannot require anybody's time unless they do have it available and they want to appart that for me.
Yeah.
And
everybody has their shit going on.
Everybody has their shit going on. Yeah. So this is up to me, and this is my journey and my destiny of what I want to accomplish. And if that means I have to give it 250%, then I'm gonna have to give it 250%. Yeah. And if my friends are available, and when they are, and that's my biggest issue, is that if I sit here and be like, yeah, I am very much alone, I would be a hypocrite to my friends because that's not nice. But the truth of the fact is, I have friends reach out all the time. They're like, hey, if you need help with anything, let me know. If you need help,
do you reach out back?
You even has told me like, hey, if you need help, like let me know with anything. But I am just so used to being the friend that helps everybody. It's hard for me to ask for help. I cannot. I would just be like,
I'll do it on my own.
I'll just do it, and I'll see where I can get to. And then when I get to the point that I need help, then I'll ask for help.
Only a few people I'll reach out for that's very I have to be desperate. If I'm reaching out to you, like, nigga, I'm fucking desperate.
And if in my desperate and you don't answer me, then I'm like,
shit. Fuck
and I would get salty about it. I'll be like, fuck you then.
Get a fucking Wendy's. Be like, I'm gonna eat my emotions, and I'm like, I'll get back to work because that fucking neglect just lit a fire. I'm like, Now I'm motivated. Like,
fuck you. I
No,
am
I get
definitely
it.
that way. I am definitely that way.
I have that too sometimes.
But then I have to like retract and be like, okay, but they have a life. They have stuff to do. Like, if they have free time, they will. And I can't forget my friendship that I had with these people for like every other thing and every other aspect that they've been there for me. I can't just delete all of that because this one time they were like, no, it's not gonna happen.
It's kind of like looking at somebody's success, but that one thing that he did bad, we're all gonna.
We're gonna forget about all the good and just remember that one bad.
Correct.
So that's where I have to like, Shark,
Relájate.
don't do it. Like,
So how would be the best, like, because if it's one thing that I suck at when it comes to like friendship shit, what is it?
communication, like holding people accountable. Like your thing is you don't like hard conversations.
It's like I just don't want to deal with it. I'm like, if I say this, like, I'll say something, and I know it's gonna spark some shit that I don't want to be part of. I'm like, I'm not gonna waste my energy, and you know what?
But that's cowardness, and that's not fair for everybody around you.
Well, it's like
And it's not fair for yourself because you're not giving yourself the full respect because you're not saying what's on your mind. You're also a human. You're also a friend. So you should have an opinion, and your opinion should be valued. So if your friends are going to sit around and you have something to say around amongst your friends, you should be able to say that freely of like, hey, well, this is kind of how I feel. Yeah. And if y'all don't like it, then y'all don't like it. But I kind of got to say it because your friends are going to they're going to say what they have to say that's on their chest. And then after they say it, they're going to have a great night's sleep. Yeah. And then you're just they're worried about it like, this motherfucker really told me this. Like, piece of shit. And now you're thinking about all the other things that you could have said and you should have said, but you didn't.
But that's one thing for sure. Yeah, I'm just stopping before you fucking beat me even more.
No, I'm just... I'm not eating.
No, but it's like, but that's why I let you say it because you know what my biggest issue is. It's just like, I can't have hard conversations if I can see where it's gonna go. If I start having a conversation, I'm like, I don't know how the fuck it's going to end, and I'm like, you don't want to get shot, or we're gonna have a great friendship. But that's something I've always been and still have and still will be working on is having that hard. I've gotten better at it over the few months, years, I guess. But like, yeah, having hard conversations or
it's not easy.
Fun thing. Because Aruba is so fucking small. I don't like anywhere you look. Oh, fuck, it's that guy from last time. Fuck, it's that girl from last time. Like, I don't want to be dealing with no one's bullshit or.
Like this is how I view life. I would rather lose a friendship over me just keeping 100% a buck. That later in life, when you hit up in this situation, at least you could have been like, you know what? Out of all people, at least Shark was the one that told me the truth. Even though we're not friends anymore, at least Shark told me this would happen. You know, like I didn't want to prepare.
Even some people might not even see it that way. You know, like they might still see like fucking Shark.
I don't give a fuck. But as a friend, I know from my perspective, I did my part. Yeah. I would never let you do something that I know like, oh shit, you didn't watch like all the areas of this. Mm-hmm. And sometimes it's from like personal things where I fucked up in life. I'm like, I'm not gonna let my friends make the same mistake. Let me just tell you real quick, like, hey, yo, you about to make a mistake with this. So if I was you probably like watch all of the views, but this is also an aspect that maybe you probably didn't consider. So you might want to check this out. And shout out to Rocio. Okay, but she was, she taught me of unsolicited advice, and that's been one of like the greatest things that have helped me with so many things is knowing when to give advice to your friends. If they did not ask you for this advice, don't just give it to them because easily it can come off of you being a hater. Easily, somebody can just watch it. Like,
that's why also I don't like telling people shit. Keep talking. I want to grab a beer real quick.
But if they tell you like, hey, I'm going through this and this and this. What is your opinion? What do you think? That they are asking you now for your input. So whatever, this is your moment to be like, well, now that you ask, let me tell you.
All right, down here. Hear ye. Shark got you. Lord,
I got some shit to tell you, man. I've been waiting for you to ask me this.
Lord of Lago Heights, king of the dugouts, has a few things. That's funny.
Fuck you.
Don't spit on me, bro.
I saw that spit. I spit.
It's right.
Fuck you. My spit dissolves.
I know. Well, I was gonna keep that joke going. I was like,
Yeah, don't.
little dessert.
Her.
Hold on. For the audio. Cheers. Yeah, drink you want? Go get one. Thank you. I think it's like making money now.
She get better.
Guys, I want to know real quick. Balashi, mango, or chill? Which one is your favorite? I think we're gonna. You know what? I think we're gonna start doing giveaways with these, like on Instagram.
We probably should. Like the people they've been asking for stuff. So
All right, so Instagram, No Filter in Paradise. Go follow it. I'm gonna reach out to these guys. They're already a sponsor of the show, but we're gonna start doing like giveaways. So which beer would you prefer to win first? Is it Magic Mango, Chill? Actually, you know what? All three are on the fucking giveaway. You just tell us which one do you want. Whoever wins, like, all right, which one do you like? Chill. No problem. We got you. I personally, my favorite is Magic Mango. It's nice. I took some to the States to Tori's family. They liked it. They like the Balashi.
I like the yellow soda and fused tea.
I'm like, yellow soda. I'm like, oh.
I love that.
No, the fused tea is nice. But anyways, no, but you're all right. Like these are like, I'm pretty sure a lot of people can relate to this shit too, because not everybody has. I'm sure a lot of people can relate to me as to like how I see things, and a lot of people can relate to you as to how you see things and how you tackle shit. What do you think are some qualities of like I don't want to say bad friend, but like a person who pretends to be a friend but not really there for you or doesn't have your best interest? Let's put it that way. If that makes any sense.
So one thing I always told people is like you have to know how to categorize your friends.
Yeah.
And you need to know who are your home friends that you can go and cry with. Who are your friends that you go and go party with? Who are your friends?
How many friends have you ever cried with?
I have a very small group of friends that I know that I can 100% cry with.
I think with me you did it once.
Yeah,
That
probably.
I can think of, like once at the Wolf Studios with Ken. I remember the closet.
I was having like a breakdown that day. Like I was done.
I was still in the closet. Like in the closet.
Fuck you.
Like, are you straight again? What's going on?
That was like the day I found out my knee operation.
Oh,
like
yeah.
everything was happening that day. I was like, oh fuck.
My life is over.
30th birthday was coming
and literally
up.
this fucker just crying, and then the guests walk in. Like, oh, I'm like, what the fuck?
Podcast. Shout out to Huma Podcast.
Yeah.
It was we had them that day.
Yeah. Did I ever cry with you though? I don't remember. I don't think so.
I can't remember.
I remember.
I've seen you tear up before, but like, yeah, no, for sure. I've seen you very frustrated, like to the edge of like wanting to cry,
yeah.
but like,
if I'm crying, bro, it's like it's hard. It's very hard for me to cry.
no.
Like when I do is like, bro, if you get a little alcohol in my body and you get emotional, forget it. Right? Floodgates.
Yeah, if I'm high, I cry easily. Like, no, if I am high, I would just be like,
I think it happened to me twice with Max.
I remember that.
Fucked up. Like I was like
A New Year,
after
I think, right?
Huh?
New Year's?
No,
You cry from Max?
no. I don't remember what it was, but I know it happened twice, and one of them I called. He was in Italy. Like, oh my God. I think it was my 30th birthday. That was one of them, and the other one, I'm friend of mine from the States, Tom. Remember again? It's always like whenever I end up in the middle, like emotion starts like. That's why I don't go there anymore.
Yeah, no. But I don't have an issue crying though.
You know what?
But I just know who I'm gonna share those emotions with.
Yeah.
Like it has to be like a friend that we can like legit, genuinely talk. Like I have like a
who
small
understands
group.
like I know why you're. You know.
Yeah, and it's also like a judgment-free zone. Like, so we cry with each other, like for sure. I have that with like Suki, Rocio, Shanaila, like Dwayne. Those are like some of the people that I can legit ugly cry, and they're just gonna like just be there like
snot running.
like get it out. Okay, now.
You do feel. I'm not gonna lie. You do feel better after crying.
100%.
Remember, I had a panic attack one time. Remember, like I was working at Gusto still, and I was sitting in my car. Like everybody, I'm literally probably the only car still in the parking lot. And I was sitting there like, fucking, like I didn't know what to do. I was like literally working 7 days a week for like months. Because I had one day off. And that's the day we record No Filter. So
Yeah.
during the day, I would edit, go to work, edit, go to work. Day off, record, edit. Like I wasn't miserable. It was like I was so overwhelmed. I remember like the car was still there, parked there, and then like even the mill closed. And then Max passed by. I was like, "You best get down." And luckily, I had my phone on me. I'm like, I'm just texting people, like like who the fuck you texting at 3 in the morning? I'm like, no, on the morning. Like, okay, but I was like, I didn't know it was him, but like, fucking brush it out real quick. Like, tranquilo. Okay, well, nuevo caso. Not bad. No, but crying is good, guys.
But do you cry with Tori?
I think, yeah. I'm just trying to think. I was trying to think of a specific time that I did.
Yeah, no.
Maybe I'll have frustrating conversations. I have cried before. Yeah, 100% I have. I just can't tell you how many times it happened.
Okay,
More than 5 times for sure. But again, it's very difficult. Like last time I fucking bawled my ass off was like when my mom passed away.
Yeah.
I was 18. I'm 34 right so between then and now, like.
So let me ask you this: do you feel like?
I feel like a guest now. Like,
Now you're one of the guests. Like,
welcome to therapy.
Let me lean up real quick. Let me ask you something.
Let's finish that with this question.
Okay, so do you feel like you are very much in tune with your emotions? And I mean, I'm not talking about your sad emotions or your happy. I'm like all emotions. Or do you feel like you're in tune with them?
No, I've talked with her about this. I mentioned that I might look for a therapist.
You need to.
Yeah. I've mentioned this before. I try looking. I even asked people like for recommendation. I even asked someone recently for a speech therapist because
That's amazing. I love that for you.
So I hosted the Ahata event last week, and during that I had to make voiceovers. And I realized I have a problem with articulación de palabra. So
then you realized that?
I mean, I knew this.
Oh, okay. I knew you knew this.
I knew this. It's more like at that moment, like, okay, if I'm gonna keep doing this as a business, I need to find someone to. It's gonna cost me, but I need to do more voiceovers events. I won't stutter when I do presentations.
It also helps with your confidence for everything.
Yeah. Like if I'm talking to you and I say something fast and you go like, "What?" I'm like, "How the fuck did you not hear me?" There's nothing going on. It's just us. That's because I have a hard time articulating words. And I know this. So I was talking to...
it's been 4 years. I know this too. Trust me.
And it's gotten better. Like back then it was like worse.
It definitely got better.
Like I even interrupted you. Like,
especially Papimento. Like...
Because it's not my... It's my language. It's my language. But I speak English.
It's not our first language.
Every fucking day. It's not my first language anymore. I'm sorry. At work, I speak English. With you, it's like 50-50. On the show, 100%, like, depending on the guest.
Yeah, we barely talk Papimento though. Sorry.
At home, hey, can you go? Like, what?
She's like, Sam,
but
be for real.
No, but she
of course. Tori's the island girl.
She like reads Papimento.
She's an island girl.
She about to.
Hey.
But no. So after the event that I had at Ahata, I spoke to. It was my
yeah, I was like.
No, it was my. I always butcher her name. Rosibel. The fucking poet girl. The bushy hair, like, you know what I'm talking about?
Not really. Right now, I can't remember, but it's okay.
Rosibel, what? She's like, I teach, she's also a psychologist and a teacher at the Universidad de Aruba.
No.
Okay, cool. If I show you a picture, you'll know.
Probably.
Yeah, so like she's really good when it comes to
articulating.
Yeah, because she's also a poet. Like she writes her poems and she speaks it and how she talks. I'm like, when I saw like, no better person to go talk to this girl.
That's perfect.
And I saw her last year. She was also at the event. She came to me, hey man, she's like, you killed it this year. It was easier this year because we had the videos instead of me reading 10,000 paragraphs, which is fucking,
yeah.
It was hard. Pero, so I asked her, hey, listen, as you can see, like I am dyslexic. That's what I realized doing the voiceovers because I would read something, a sentence, and I will just add words, and I'm like, no, I didn't. And I hear back the audio, and I'm like, I said the words, I didn't even realize I added words.
Oh shit!
I'll just change a sentence without even realize I changed a sentence. Yeah, and then I would speak fast or don't know how to articulate. So I told her that all that. It's like, do you know someone who's a speech therapist who can help me speak slower and articulate words? And I told her, and I told Tisa too. And Tisa's like, she used to have it too. Like she talks too fast, but when she slows it down, when I slow it down, I feel dumb. I'm like, because I feel like I have to talk so
hello. Now you understand.
Like,
yeah.
What's wrong with you? Like, why are you talking so slow? So that's why, yeah, Rosibel, he's gonna check for me. She gave me a name, and he's gonna reach out, get a number, and then I'm gonna reach out to her. Like
That's amazing.
Dude, that's very side topic. Going back to what we were talking about, that's one therapist I'm gonna look for, and then also like talk about emotions and this. If you look at my baggage, there's a lot of baggage back there. Like my mom died when I was fucking 18. My dad is not the most affectionate person on the island. Now our relationship is fucking awesome. I took him out for dinner for his birthday.
All
We
this
went.
good stuff.
We went for dinner just past weekend. Just let's go for dinner. I took him to Azar. There I went to Azar. Took him to Azar. Had dinner with him. And we talk about business. Talk about work. We talk about my siblings. Like what should we do better. So my relationship with him is really good now. Like it's getting better and better and better.
100%.
But still, because of my young age, there was no affection there. Because he's always a
It was
worker.
always from your mom, and even
was
like the
always.
videotapes that you showed me from her, like.
Always. My mom was the affectionate
And I
person.
love that she was a fucking vlogger. Like,
bro,
your
right?
mom was a bad bitch.
My mom used to
Don't play
vlog
with her.
before vlogging was a shit. Like,
Don't play with her.
she has like so many fucking videos, like on the cruise ships, like all her
Like-
traveling. Like she was vlogging.
And her son trying to be a pussy, trying to hold up a camera. Boy, do what you gotta do.
So
Shit.
So yeah, so like because of the past, like there was no like for years, like you know the stories like after my mom passed away, I wanted to do things with my family. Everybody's too busy. Nobody has time. So I was like, fuck y'all then. I'm gonna go do my own thing, make myself successful. And then when I'm up here, watch y'all come at me. Like, hey, go buy some Kiko. So I'm not there yet. But
No, but I say this to say because I feel like as a friend, if we're talking off like just like running up this whole segment and all this good stuff, as a friend, I could personally see how everybody is not getting the full potential of Samil. We can see a
tell me this
version
shit all the time.
because it's for reals. Like
and I play myself down. a
we
lot.
get to see like a version of you, and it's like, damn, I wish Samil could see how great he is. I wish Samil could understand what his value is. I wish Samil could realize like, shit, nigga, you the nigga. Like, you got this shit. But it's because you're so not tapped into some of your emotions that it's like,
Agreed.
even for Tori, for home, she as your wife, she's also not getting the best version of you because your full confidence and where she's probably confident is where you're probably gonna be lacking. And because you're not that confident, you don't have that aspect, you're not gonna give her that, and y'all can't be the full power couple and all this good
I'm
stuff.
holding myself back.
You're holding yourself way back.
I know.
So I applaud you going to therapy.
I'm gonna. So if anybody knows a good therapist, let me know, and I'll probably might even take it online just because. Sorry, but I don't know confusing.
Don't feed into that bullshit.
I know some people that are in the area, and they would tell me, "Hey, but that's like," I'm like, my guy.
That is great.
I'm definitely not coming to you as a fucking.
That is great. But at the end of the day, the help is the help. And especially as somebody from a platform, you should be able to come on and even talk about like, hey, this is what I've learned. This is where I'm trying to go next. This is like, that's what therapy is.
And it's also for everybody else to see that like our life is not what you see on social media all the time.
Absolutely.
Oh my God, you go into here. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, even like one of our, I'm not saying, well, one of our sponsors, like I would go hang out, I would go to this person's place. I will talk about certain things. So whenever I don't accomplish certain things that I'm supposed to accomplish, it's like something I understand. Like prioritize your life and prioritize your mental health. Yeah, she knows this shit. So like, all right, should be cool. Like, because sometimes I stress about these things because we had a conversation about, and this goes for both of us. Like, ever since leaving my job, you leaving your job is like. I remember Jay, the real estate doctor guy. I remember one thing he told me that always stuck with me. Every day you wake up broke. Like you have to go out and figure out how to make money every day. You made a contract today, great. That contract can be gone in 3 days. Find another contract, a backup contract, and then back up to the backup contract, and then you just stack it up. So shout out to our sponsors.
For sure.
But yeah, I'm gonna go to therapy, and that might be the title of the show.
I love that for you.
Yeah,
I'm proud of you. So just get that on.
let's go.
We got shit to do.
Anyways, guys, I want to keep this short because we're doing it for 45 minutes, and I'm
Sure.
traveling soon, so I need to get this out before you get on
I'm
the
also
plane.
traveling soon.
Hey, so how long you gone for?
10 days.
Okay, good. Yeah, guys, the next 3 episodes, not gonna lie, one's being recorded today, and 2 of them are being recorded tomorrow.
Per.
So we have Ali,
Ooh, that's gonna be good.
Because I got no style whatsoever. So I need someone to come in and tell me that I'm fucking ugly. Like, yo, we're gonna change your wardrobe.
She can get rid of them blacks because that's all you own.
I got. Yeah. What do you guys think of no filter hoodies?
Her. Hey.
They're not like us. And then we have someone you found.
Yeah.
Who is a plastic surgeon.
It's gonna be good. Like I don't think we're gonna tell y'all yet though. Like
Shark's like, I really want to bring this guy on because my nose is like crooked. So he's like, sorry guys, I was born like Owen Wilson.
I can't stand you.
Sorry, you can't diss me if I diss myself. 8 Mile.
That's the name of the game.
All right, guys, we're gonna end it right here. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment. Should we do a giveaway for Balashi with Balashi? Which that means every week we'll give a free case. Could be Monster, could be Magic Mango, Chill, Coke, Sprite, whatever they have. We'll do a giveaway. So go on Instagram. No Filter in Paradise. Follow us. If you don't like sitting here and watching, and you're on the road always, we always have a Spotify, Apple Podcasts. We're everywhere. All right, everywhere except for Pornhub. That's where you find Shark and his personal.
No,
phones.
not even my shit. Sorry, guys.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Peace.
Ow.
Bye.